Finally, you're awake. I know what you're asking yourself, where you are and why you're here. You should leave this room to find out. Welcome to my dungeon. I can't tell you why you're here. That would be too easy. There are 3 doors in front of you. Door 1 is already unlocked. You should take a look.
Will this be my end?
So poetic. The very first story is about a family. One day, a schoolboy commits suicide out of the blue. The father leaves the family. The mother stays. The mother could no longer bear the loss of her son and the resulting loneliness. In the end, she killed herself. Sad story, right? With this key, you will be able to open room 2. The good old fun fair. So many people visit these kind of attractions from year to year, hoping they would win something. Do you think you're a winner? If so, you can try to beat the shooting range. But don't forget to keep the safety distance. Now have a good time. This fawn was a lovely animal, wasn't it? Well, too bad. Lonely dark streets, which are solely illuminated by lanterns, to dream of every trucker. But sometimes, like in real life, stones could block the way to our goal. Just like with our trucker here. Can you show him the right way? Well, the trucker found out that the goal is the beginning of something new. A lesson that everybody should learn. So, you're done with the first floor. I'm impressed, really. It's been a very interesting path, but we still have a little more to go through. So, let's see how it goes. By the way, I found it interesting when I saw your face expression through the camera. Now I know exactly what you were thinking about. I'm curious to see how it continues. Asking God for help now? Might be a little too late. Yeah, they were all here. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting an emotional moment right now? Our entire life consists of single fragments that form a big picture. Can you reassemble this picture? I think that I don't have to say much about this picture, do I? School. So, you're glad to see the visage of a classroom once more? Who honestly would? I'll tell you something. I never liked being there myself. But I wish you a pleasant time. And don't you dare to skip any lesson. You already done? Good job. Thought you would stay there forever. You think you're done with school? Huh. Oh boy, you have no idea. The entire life is a school. Welcome to the dining room. The table is already set, but not for you. Don't worry, this old couple over there, they're not real. Nonetheless, they're expecting that everything is perfectly prepared. So, would you be so kind? When you left the room, I think I could see how that old couple smiled. I'm sure they would like to say thank you, but they can't. The second floor seems to be finished now. Well, and I already have the final results. By the way, this is the last floor. 2 more rooms await you here. And just for your info, you can find me here too. Oh, for your info, I ripped out this page. It's like I said, I won't make it easy for you. The one who learns to move the light can dig up the truth. Maybe even the shadows of your past will catch you up. There's a small glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel. There he is, my long-awaited guest. You see this door in front of you? This is the place where I control everything from. But you won't be able to come in. And now, I have you just where I wanted you to be. So, how was this journey for you so far? I don't think it was a pleasant time, but everybody felt like that. I like collecting people who have made wrong decisions and reflect those decisions in runes, which I prepare specifically for them, just like with you. Now, let's talk about the decisions you have made. Let's start with room 1. The family, which was shattered due to the suicide of the boy. Maybe you remember the boy, a victim of bullying who could no longer handle all the pressure. He was bullied by his fellow students. Surely, that's not just your fault. Nonetheless, you were a part of it. Interestingly, you took another look at the statue of the crying mother, just as if you have reconsidered your actions. But it's too late for that poor boy. Let's talk about room 2. It took forever to set up the shooting range, and it took forever to make it run smoothly. In case you're wondering if you shot a real fawn, yes, but it was already seriously ill. It was better to end its suffering. I think you know what I was referring to with this room. You tortured a lot of animals out of pure boredom. Something like that just can't be tolerated. But how you looked at that shot fawn again, almost as if you would regret it. Maybe your heart isn't that cold towards animals after all. Who knows? Room 3 was too obvious. Back then, you and your friend threw rocks onto the highway. You hit a trucker who then had an accident. Up to this day, this poor guy is still in the hospital. He still doesn't know when he will be able to walk again. That's what I said. The goal is the beginning of something new. So, I saw how that puppet startled you. I'm sure, at this point you wish you had never gotten into this mess. How about room 4? I put a lot of effort into capturing you and your mother during this perfect moment. And I believe I did quite well, don't you think? Throughout the last few years you kept causing problems for your mother. You don't listen to her, you hurt her. Even if she always helps you and supports you in your dreams. You don't even deserve such a mother. Gratefulness has always been a foreign word for you. Nevertheless, you seem to miss her during that moment. How so, huh? Maybe your mother does mean something to you after all. So, let's head to your school time. You know what I'm referring to, the day when you set your own classroom on fire. You're lucky that nobody found out it was you. Otherwise, your mother would have even more trouble than now. Nonetheless, even the school's trapped. Imagine somebody would have died in the fire. Property damage would have been the lesser evil. Well, when the trash can caught fire, I could imagine that you thought about it. And about the consequences. And ultimately, there was room 6. I'm not sure if you understood that room. It was merely supposed to show you that you never cared about your environment. You don't help other people. You never thank anyone. You don't care about anything. As long as you're fine. You're just walking through your life selfishly. And despite knowing that there were only 2 puppets sitting in room 6, you looked at the old man more closely. Just why? Are you actually aware of your environment? Now, my conclusion to all of this. I think there's still hope left. Apparently, you are now aware about all the wrongdoing you've done in your life. You've done harm to many people and other creatures. But nonetheless, every person deserves a second chance, right? You really showed potential. Congratulations. Not everybody was that lucky. So, that's the exit. You can leave. Respect humans, animals, and you'll be fine. If not, I will come back. I recommend you to live a decent life. Believe me when I say it's worthwhile. By the way, don't forget your stuff. You'll find it in the next room. Well then, farewell. Don't you be worried. I will keep watching you. Huh, look who's waking up now. I'm glad that you're asking. I think you should leave this room first to get an idea of what's going on. What? You say this is morbid? You should see what awaits you. I wish you a pleasant time. This is just a prelude.